Some of the stuff from the WWE 2K game actually looks pretty good. I was looking at this thing like because when I put a fine tooth comb because for decades now I haven't seen a decent wrestling game in a long time. There's a little things that piss me off there when they can't get certain things right. But this one looks good. Even him slapping the ring when he comes down, it's perfectly done. The only thing I didn't like about that one is that he bounced off the ground like a cartoon character, but overall not that bad.
Gentlemen, in the interest of self-preservation, I may have to excuse myself. Besides the usual things like with this plan. Got the position you want to be.
At this point, I would have the camera angle changed to close up and have the usual like frantic camera shots of like Bobby Lashley's back going into the table. So a camera cut there, so it's not always so static. And because the movement already is fixed, you can do that one and have a bigger, more realistic impact when you're watching the show. I think every single show that they do, HBW, Impact, whatever, if they're gonna go to the announce table or whatever, they're gonna like cut to another angle so you can get like the big gravitas feel of it. But the movements look great. The movement, the way everything moves and flows looks great.
Lashley with good timing on the reversal. He is delivering elbow after elbow.
The crowd looks great too.
He'll take things into the ring. He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing. And we might be about to go.
The game should have recognized that the opponent is near the barricade and did a barricade animation, like going over the barricade, like his back should arch on the barricade because the game should know that Lesnar, the opponent, is near the barricade. So it should have did that one. Instead, he slid it off there as the barricade is not even there. So it should have known that the opponent's there. So that's a nitpick right there. But overall, not a huge deal breaker. But it's like more like it's a question of why they chose not to have that. I'm sure they could do it. It's not usually in wrestling games, but they could have done that. I wonder why they didn't do that.
From commentators to participants in this one, fellas. Oh!
That's another collision issue right there. The game didn't recognize that Lashley was there at that particular area. It knew. Hold up, I'll go back a little bit. It knew that it knew that Lesnar was in there, so it stopped Lesnar from going into whatever. It stopped Lesnar from going into the crowd, but it didn't recognize that there's a corner there. So therefore, he slid off and went into the area. So, like, I'm not sure that's the decision they made. So, like, something's there, but the opponent on the ropes is not going to react to it. That's weird. Because they should be reacting to this, the same thing to the barricade, the same they will react to being thrown into the ring apron. It's the same kind of like animation, but they react like nothing's there. Weird.
Arm trap. Endless knee strikes.
I like the way the camera shakes on the impact because that's the way it happens in real life in actual wrestling. Every impact, the camera shakes or whatever or zooms in. Okay, so the game knew that Lesnar was going to go into the barricade or whatever, so it reacted that time, but not the other times. Okay, that's something. So, not that bad.
Into the ring again. Taking a trip outside, but he's got to be mindful of the count.
I like the way Lashley went to the spotlight goes on him. That's perfect. That's good shit there. Go right from the ring set area into the crowd. Spotlight goes on him. Usually there's like a crowd right about here, but that's nitpicking right there. But like the spotlight goes on him, they could have like made it so it's not there, so you don't have to waste any effort. But they chose to have a spotlight go there and put effort into it. So you see like the gravitas of there's a superstar going to the crowd. That's really cool. At this point, if I'm making the game, I would have had some crowd members maybe there, and maybe have an opportunity for the wrestler to get something from a fan. It doesn't happen often in WWE, but sometimes they'll grab like a drink or like a small little like styrofoam thing or whatever or something like that one. Sometimes they'll do that one and interact with the crowd that way, but nothing's there. But it's still nice to have that there in the first place and an area to go to.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
Double spotlight looking good there. They could have had like nothing there because they only had one spotlight, but they had two. That's good. You see how Lesnar immediately reacts to the table? That's how it should be for obviously that are on the horizontal and vertical plane.
Factor into his game plan tonight, but absolutely should. There's really no substitute for in-ring experience, breaking streaks and winning titles. So
the shadows on the characters themselves are different because they're not in the ring with the light always on them. That's great. I'm interested to see if they get thrown to the crowd barricade, do they react to that one? Not the barricade ringside, but the barricade over here. Kind of looks like not because you smooth off of that thing. I also wonder if certain characters go over the barricade from the fans to the area differently. Because luchadors and heavyweights, they go over the barricade differently.
And he tosses it back in now. That one's scouted.
Another camera cut, good shit. For the impact, that's cool. I rarely see wrestling games with a camera cut on the outside, so maybe there's a logistical reason why they can't do that. That's the way you landed was great. That's how it works. Lesnar bounced too high off the mat. That's kind of weird. Like you're playing Injustice 2 or some shit. Just a half. Nice. They do that a lot in actual wrestling. Reversal off that. That's good shit. The way the crowd looks now does not look good. The far crowd in the back over here, they look way too blurry, bro. Way too blurry. That could be like a hardware issue. Taunted a little bit, Lashley. Taunted a little bit there. That's good shit. Nice evade. He evaded the chop block by just simply moving his leg out the way. Most people actually in pro wrestling would take that hit. Could it be because it would be like having eyes in the back of your head? I've never seen that in wrestling before. That's good shit. I like the way the defender has a chance on defense or offense. Can Lashley roll out the way? Oh, beautiful counter right there. Holy shit. That in actual wrestling, that would have been a bigger deal. He just cinched it in there. Like, usually like sets up for it, but like... So sometimes Lashley does do it out of nowhere. Lesnar tap, that will never happen in real life. Low blown shit.
Continuing to evolve and push himself. And that means going after the biggest dog in the yard. Shot after shot. Lights out. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Roman would never do that. Roman cannot fold out like that. He could not do that. It's not in his DNA to do that. He's like Bam Bam Bigelow at most when it comes to his agility in the ring. A little more than Andre the Giant. You will never see Roman do a roll through. I would have had like Roman Reigns like land on his feet or flat on his stomach. That would have made more sense for the character. He cannot do a roll through. I don't think Roman's ever going to take that move. He's never going to take that. Can even sure he will never. I don't think he will ever take that. I don't think he's that good to take that. We'll take that all day. Just like in actual wrestling, I know when the pinfall's happening and when it's not. Roman would take that. He'd take that bump. He's looking real good, man. Should have to get out of the way and like it's homed in on him. I think Edge would do that. You get back in the ring or not?
Goes under the ropes to get back inside. Textbook jumping clothesline.
He's a Neanderthal. He would do shit like this. So you'd be like posing in the corner some shit Reigns right now? Execution, nice.
Returning to the ring now. Textbook jumping clothesline. Nasty. Producing a trampling. Sent into the corner. Trapped in the corner. No way.
I know those punches. And they are not Romans. I think it's Taker's. Like I duking up before he hits. If Roman's about to lose, does the bloodline come out to like distract the referee or some shit? Like I said, not that bad. I actually will get this game some way somehow. So that's it for now. Clack off. It's not that bad.